that originator who influences another one, I'll give you his number. I'll give you her number. Send this kind of message. Make it strong. Make it insulting. Make it abusive. And send it almost at midnight. Wake him up. That's a sinner. Murmuring, a sin. Murmurers are sinners. We're told in Numbers chapter 14. And we're reading from verse 2. And all the children of Israel murmured against Moses and against Aaron. And the whole congregation said unto them, would God we had died in the land of Egypt, or would God we had died in this wilderness. Verse 3. In verse 3, wherefore, as the Lord brought us unto this land, to fall by the sword, that our wives and our children should be a prey. Were it not better for us to return unto Egypt? Look at verse 4. In verse 4, and they said one to another, let us make us a captain, and let us return into Egypt. Well, how does that sound? Of the people that murmur and they leave the church, deeper life, and they go to another church. They started the murmuring, and instead of bringing the challenge, the problem to the leadership, they'll rather go to another church, gospel church, Orthodox church, Catholic church, whatever. They rather quit, go to another church. They don't really do that. They gather others among them. And they said, let us. They say, deeper life is not the only church. But you knew that before. And you came when you were spoon-fed, when you were given charity, when you were given money, when the church pumped money into your business. You didn't remember that deeper life is not the only church. When the church supported your marriage, when the church paid for your house rent, when the church paid even for the marriage you conducted, when the church rallied round. You didn't say there are other churches when we allowed you to sing and have as many minutes as you wanted for singing. When we gave you chance to have concerts and we invited people from here and there, that time you didn't know there was another church. You stayed. I even had you praying, this is my church, I will die here. But because a little plate of food didn't get to you, And because as a widow, you couldn't have this or that, murmuring, complaining, grumbling, and in your mind, let's go to another church.